the conversation. Okay, now we are live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Good morning. Mark's here again for one more English immersion at Talk and Talk. Today I'm here with Alexandre, Fabiano, Herbert, João, and Ricardo. And as you know, Talk and Talk is not an English school. Talk and Talk is a community, is a platform with who has developed its own methodology to to get anyone fluent in not only in English, but also in Spanish, French, Italian, German, and Mandarin in less than 12 months. This methodology has a focus on the speaking part of the process. So I need to say that if Talk and Talk is not a school, I am not a teacher. I'm a student too, as well are all my colleagues here. And leading conversations like this one is just a step in our learning process. I'm here in Talk and Talk for a bit more than a year, and I've been leading English immersions since December. Okay. Today's conversation will be about exchange programs. So let's share some thoughts about this. Okay. So first question, Alexandre, have you ever thought about living in another country?
Living in another country, not so much. If I could live in another country, I maybe going to Canada, but not living in there forever, because there is a season that is not good for me. So only exchange program, but living abroad is not for me.
Great, thank you. And you, João?
Yeah, I not even I have thought about it, and I have lived abroad as well. I lived in Japan for 3 years, and yeah, I definitely would, live in Japan again. But I think I would need to change some things because during my time in Japan, I think I could enjoy it more if I had, choose better about my opportunities and stuff. And yeah, definitely like Canada, like Alexandre said, and yeah, some places in Europe as well. Even the United States, I'm a little bit skeptical about the United States, but yeah, I wouldn't, if I had the opportunity, I would live it there too. Yes.
Great, thank you. Fabiano?
Yeah, actually, I never lived abroad, but a long time ago, I thought I would like to live in. I thought in Australia, as Australia. I think because the weather, the climate. So I thought in Australia and Canada, but I got married. It's stay difficult to do this living abroad. But nowadays I went to the United States last year. I thought to go there, but after I went there, I decided to be here in Brazil and work from abroad. It's better than living in another country nowadays. My cousin living in Belgium, uh, uh, and she said that are getting worse than here because a lot of people coming from other countries and the streets are with a a lot of people living on the street, so getting bad on Brussels. But she lives there yet. But I think in other cousin lives in Lisbon, and she said the same. So nowadays I'm decided to live here in Brazil. I don't think in living abroad.
Great, thank you. Ricardo?
Well, I consider great live abroad in certain countries, but it's not my dream. I consider, unfortunately, a privileged person because I have a job and this job the people respect me. I not just talking because it's transmitted to YouTube. It's true. And the well, but unfortunately, our country is not a safe place. Violence in every place. And for example, I had an experience at Chile. It's so near. It's not a big country. It's a country that have some kind of opportunities, etc. But it's not exactly a wonderful country. But it's much better if you compare with Brazil. I remember when I arrived at the Chile, I had to go to the office, that a company that I was working in that time. And it's normal. Brazil, big buildings that have a lot of offices. There is a doorman. It's necessary to show IDs, etc. And I request some information, and the guy just answer, "Oh, go ahead. Is the eighth floor. Don't request my name in any other things." And when I returned to my hotel, when I went out from this building, all of the doors were open, and there weren't any person. So any person could got in or go out from this building, and it's not exactly a big deal or problem. So it's totally different if you compare Brazil. And that's weird. When I make some question for the man from my hotel, he answered, "Oh, that's it's a violent place." So my friend, believe me, it's not exactly uh, a dangerous place if you compare to other countries. So that's it, guys.
Thank you. Herbert?
Yes, my answer is yes, I have. I have thought about living abroad, but nowadays it's not my main goal, right? I'm been thinking about apply for a job in a international company and living here in Brazil, make dollars or euro and live here in Brazil. I think it's a big deal. Uh, Maybe if I could live abroad, maybe Spain. It would be a great country, place to live. Uh, yes, I think Spain or Portugal.
Hey guys, for me too, I've been thinking about this probably for the last 10 years or a bit more. The first the first dream destiny was Uruguay. I'm falling in love for this country since the first time I have the opportunity to visit. I really like the warmth of Uruguayan people. Then some years later, um, some friends, some colleagues migrated to Portugal. Then I thought, oh, it could be a good idea too. Kids were younger, it could be a good idea, but yeah, we didn't make the chance, the extent of that moment. Then after that, I thought about Spain. I really like the Spanish culture, the Spanish language. So I've tried, applied for positions there, but didn't work. Um, Last year, we talk about going to the United States just because of the kids, given them the opportunity to go to a better university, better college, but making this movement by now when they are teenagers is harder than in the past because now they have their roots here, they have friends, and when we put this in balance, we see that this is important for them too, and maybe for this moment could be even important than moving. So that is the reason we are still here. And then I made this decision in my career to work remotely from Brazil, earn some dollars, and improve my networking, my international networking for the future, improve the English because that is not, as I said in the beginning, I truly believe that the best way for you to improve in something is to go there and try in real. So there is no better way for improve my English than need to use it to make money to pay the bills. This tall pile of bills that is high right now on my left. So that's it about thinking about living in another country. Maybe in the future we will try for a while, but for for now we are here in Brazil. There are other reasons or other family reasons too. I'm almost turning 50, so I am a father, but I'm still a son. And I think about, oh, I go there and maybe I will see my dad, my mother, mother-in-law, father-in-law, how many times? And just imprison me. So that is it. Guys, I forgot about splitting us into rooms, so I will do it now, okay? Let me open the rooms. If you are invited to join a room, please accept it. Thank you. Okay, guys, so let's move on. Just the three of us here. Ricardo, if you could choose any country for an exchange, where would you go and why?
Uh, I don't know. I love France, but probably I would like to to go to the country uh, more fits with our culture and style. So probably Australia or Miami, Florida is, I believe that's uh, have some opportunities, and the you have some opportunities, and the is culture is actually culture is not exactly the same, certainly, but for example, in Florida, Miami, there are a lot of Latin people, so maybe could be better. But for example, there are some countries from Europe, Switzerland and this region. Well, Iceland, I don't know. The people used to say that's a kind of, well, wonderful place. In not exactly regarding culture and other stuff, but regarding the opportunities, any kind of job, according to some people used to say, is enough to pay your bills and live well. So that's it.
Great. And you, João, which country would you
Yeah,
choose?
as I said before, I would go back to Japan, and I would choose Canada as well. Japan because I really like the culture, and
Working
I'm
12
very
hours a day,
no,
João.
no, no, no. I would work remotely, right?
Ah, yeah, great.
I would never go to Japan to work for a Japanese company.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a bad idea. And yeah, but about Japan, I really like the culture. I really
yeah,
like, the food. And there are some things about Japan that are, you know, about the Japanese culture that I even prefer
yeah,
if I am comparing to Brazil. Like they are very respectful. They mind each other's, space. So the Japanese
yeah,
will not make noise, loud noises, right?
yeah,
To your neighbor, right? Your Japanese neighbor, he'll never make loud noises, right?
uh,
And they are always so mindful, mindful about everything, like about even the trash, right?
yeah.
How you separate the trash, how you and yeah, and about
But
Canada, I think Canada, very respectful people as well. They are very very welcome to foreigners, right? And it's a great place. I think, yeah, winter could be tough, but you know, I would never live, so much on the north side of Canada. I think I would like to be more, near the US down there. And yeah, I think it would be great as well. Beautiful country. The problem is rent is very high nowadays,
yeah,
so I'm a little bit scary about it. But yeah, I would choose Canada as
but it's
well.
not possible to eat sushi if Doritos or cream cheese at Japan. So
But uh, that's the best way to eat Japanese food.
could be for some people.
The Brazilian Japanese food, I don't like. I don't like. I don't eat it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm really impressed about Japanese eating. I had a neighbor who is Japanese because the guy moved, but he's live.
Oh, yeah.
And when I bought my house, um, we had three trees in our garden, and one of them is a blueberry tree. It's still live. And once this neighbor builds his house, I realized that some of the part of my blueberry tree was moving on to his house, and blueberry, when it comes to when it falls from the tree, it makes a mess. Then I went to his house and said, "Oh, man, please allow me to go to your house to cut the tree, so we avoid the blueberry falls into your floor." "No, man, please don't do this. No, man, it will make a mess on your house. Please allow me to go this because I don't have a taller ladder to do this." And he said, "No, man, don't do this. I would touch on your house to ask you if you allow me to get some blueberries." And I realized, man, the the trees coming to your side, the thing can make a mess, and you are asking me if you can get. Yes, it is yours, but it's in your space. No, no, but it's yours. Do you allow me to get some fruits? Man, get whatever you want. And a few days later, his wife knocked at my door with a bowl of blueberries. Hey, we took, but it's a lot, so we are bringing you some.
Yes,
Man, it's
I
amazing.
I know the
Yeah.
Japanese people, and in general, they are always like this, like always like this. And
Yeah,
it's something that I really respect and that I really value as well. It's
yeah,
something that I miss very much.
yeah. But let me answer to the question number two. If I had to choose a country for an exchange, if it were a language exchange and it were for English, I would probably go to the United States because of the accents. Professionally, I think that the American accent is dominant. Even if since Monday I will work with guys from London, but I think that the American accent is dominant. So I would go to there, even if I could choose to go to Malta to learn English. But Malta has beautiful beaches, beautiful other things, nice food, but there is no American accent. But if my exchange would be about learning cook, that is a passion for me, I would go a trip from Europe, from Spanish to French to Italy, and that's it. I would never thought about trying Australia or that side of the earth because of the time zone. It's if I consider that a part of my family will be here in Brazil and we are living opposite time zones, it would create us hard times. So that's it. Uh, João, question number three. Would you prefer studying, working, volunteer, or just cultural exchange?
I think that I like the idea of studying because, you're not only living in a new place, right? Exploring and getting to know more people, but you are also actively learning, right? So, you know, uh, looking for a degree, right? In the end. So I think it's well, if anything goes bad, at least you have a degree, right? So I think it's a good idea. And working as well because working experience, right? International working experience, it's always good. And unfortunately, I think that right now I couldn't think about volunteering. I think I need to buy my house, right? So I I can't I wasn't considering it now. And cultural exchange, that's a tricky one. For example, when I went to Japan, I went to study Japanese language, but I did cultural exchange as well. So I think yes, it was language and cultural learning. So yeah, I think that studying and working it would be very good. Uh, for instance, I think I would do both. I think it would be great. Like if I have a working opportunity, I would try to make a course, something like this as well.
Great. And you, Ricardo?
I would like to have a completed experience, working, volunteering, cultural exchange, everything. Uh, I a friend of mine went to Portugal the last month, and he was talking with another person, and uh, they they wanted to visit some place at Portugal, and the Portuguese answer, "Oh, it's not so far away from here. Probably 30 minutes walking. Do you prefer take a bus or walking?" Oh, okay. Decided to walk until this place. But my a friend of mine is a Brazilian, and suddenly the part of your seats became darker. It's not so good. Uh, I don't know, illumination. I don't know how to say in English. And my my friend became a little afraid regard of situation, and the request for the Portuguese guy. Oh, that's okay. Like here, it's safe. Yeah, it's safe. So continue walking. And another part of the city is poor, or there are not so fancy houses and this kind of thing. And my friend requested more question again. Hey, buddy, that's okay here. It's safe. That's okay. And the Portuguese guy answered, I don't know. You told regarding the same thing a couple of minutes ago, and right now, one more time. What happened? Oh, I think that's if someone could fight us or another similar situation. And the Portuguese guy answered, but why? Some people could do something like that. So it's so far away from the reality from these guys. So, and as I told if Marcus some weird some immersions ago regarding the when they try to explain for a South Korean guy it's a holiday, so it's this kind of situation. It's good, because search for us another perspective. So in the sometimes Brazilians used to live in that kind of hell, and suddenly is not is not a big deal anymore. For example, when a person try to answer a phone call at the streets is a cell phone, and the people used to say, "Oh, you commit a mistake because you answer a phone call at the street. It's not possible to do this kind of thing." So yeah, sometimes it's good when you notice another reality. So that's it.
Yes. I have a friend, one of my friends who migrated to Portugal. He said he went alone, left his family here in Brazil for almost a year. And he said that he was struggling there because it was uh, too safe. And the guy grew up in a poor neighborhood in São Paulo. He was used to deal with some
Yeah,
violence, with lack of safety, and he said, "No, man, can't. There, it's impossible that any place in Earth can be so safe as this."
yeah,
And he said, "Oh, I went to a street in the middle of the night with my smartphone on hand, handing
yeah,
my raising my hand to see if anyone
yeah,
search to rob me, but no one."
yeah. I would like to say another situation. A friend of mine, he is living at Canada, and he starts working in a Canada company, and uh, a person, I don't know if a boss or a workmate, told you have a do you have a monitor? Yeah, I have, but is from company or your private monitor? My private monitor. Monitor. Oh, don't worry, my friend. This our company provide a big monitor you could use. So okay, and suddenly the guy appears with a big box and the let on the table, and my friend told, "Oh, do you need the serial number?" The Canadian don't really understand serial. What tell regarding serial? Yeah. So it's just receive the box and don't request any kind of information, sign any document. It's just to receive the box. So and a friend of mine tried to explain for this Canadian guy, but in certain time my friend give up because it's not possible to explain for a Canadian regarding the situation.
They can't understand. Guys, before we move on, I need to answer the question number 3. For me, it would be a mix of anything here and of the options, because I think that to get a true value for an exchange program, you need to try everything, the real life. So study, work, that is what will give you the opportunity to have this exchange of culture. So yes, just be there to relax or looking for spare times and take photos would be a lack of time. So I would be there to study. If I could be allowed to work, I would work in some moments and engage in any cultural exchange that I could, to go to move, to go to places, to talk with people, to live a regular life there, because the tourist life is completely different from the real life, and I would love to have to come back with that experience. To that is for me what gives us the opportunity to learn and to improve our values, learn something new and improve our values. Okay, Ricardo, what skills or experience do you think an exchange could give you?
Uh, well, a lot of them depends on the situation in Brazil too. For example, adolescent, a teenager, né? So sometimes in Brazil, this person don't really understand and the value of some things, né? For example, job and stuff. Né? Sometimes this person live in another country and have to lead with a lot of difficulties. Né? And so in this case, it's necessary to do the laundry or maybe make your own meal. So yeah, this kind of situation is possible to feel on Brazil too. But in other countries, sometimes that's it. This person is alone and have to lead with these things in another situations. And sometimes a kind of new perspective, né, from our reality from Brazil, né, regard the violence in the others' values too, né, because the Brazilians used to became online, né, follow the rules in another countries. Né? So sometimes, for example, from Japanese, I don't know, né, but I can't see or I can't understand, for example, Japanese, for example, cross one of the red light is on, so traffic lights or this kind of thing. So sometimes it's not good in Brazil because one of the reasons, or maybe the biggest reason, is the people don't follow the rules and the laws too.
For sure. And João?
I think that, sometimes people think that cultural, an exchange in general, it's about, learning a language and just the culture, but uh, I can say for sure, and in my experience, and of my friends' experiences as well, that it's a great opportunity to grow as a person, right? Because during my time in Japan, I matured a lot. I grew a lot. I went to Japan with 20 years old. I went alone, and well, any situation I needed to resolve by myself, right? And in another country using another language, so it was 10 times worse, 10 times more difficult, and this really gave me the possibility to grow, right? And I think it's really good to really develop yourself. Sorry, guys. It's a great opportunity to develop yourself and to get to know the world, because when you go to another country, you realize that the world is so vast, so big. It's
Yeah.
incredible when you think, man, this is this real life? Like it really exists. Like this guy, he's really thinking and talking in another language. It's so strange. It's so
Yeah.
and for example, about Japan, man, it was so safe. It was ridiculous, like ridiculous. It was ridiculously safe. It was
Yeah.
another world. I can't imagine this happening in Brazil. And
Yeah.
about the culture, about the when you go to a supermarket, when you go to a cultural event, when you get to know the Japanese people, start talking to them, it's so different, right? But we are all humans, right? But so we are so similar and so different at the same time. I think in exchange, you can really grow, right? You can really develop yourself, and your perspective about the world, really becomes more, broad, I guess. And I think everyone should, at least travel to another
Yeah.
country to, to see how, because the world has so much to offer to us, so many
Yeah.
things to learn, to experience, and yeah, I think this.
Particularly if you change from Occidental country to Oriental country, right? That's the change is much bigger. A friend of mine go to the Indonesia, and there is a coin on the laundry machine, and my friend Arn the told regarding the situation. Oh, please pay attention. There is a coin on the laundry machine. Oh, that's okay. Or someone forgot. Uh, let it here. And my friend of mine passed the same store the next week, and the coin
Was
kept.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot my phone inside the train, and I had no problem at all to recover it. It was incredible.
Yeah. I'd like to say another experience if you have time. There is a person, Brazilian, told a situation at Canada. Uh, there are thieves at Canada, and there is a person selling a bicycle. And a friend of mine know this kind of bike. It's a fancy bike. It's cost, I don't know, 3,000 Canadian dollars. And a friend of mine bought this bicycle for $80 or something like that. And my friend bought and took this bicycle to the policy station. And yeah, my friend, I know this bicycle costs $2,000 or more, and there is a person on the streets sell for $80. So in this case, certainly is a person steal, no? And and the the policeman made a kind of register, and that's okay, my friend. And after some while, kind of a month later, my friend received a phone call, and you could take this bicycle again because any person request this bicycle. So in this case, this bicycle is yours now. Similar to a country from Latin America.
Yeah. Let me bring those guys back again because it's almost 10
Sure.
and we need to
Marcos, I will
close.
miss your immersions.
Man, I will miss it too.
It's a
It's
shame.
it's more than a moment to practice English. These conversations are richer.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'll miss this, but I really need. Maybe I can arrange my agenda in order that I can come back in a while.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
Hey guys, I lost myself here in time, and our time is coming to an end. Let me just share the survey link here. If you can.
I'd say I wish you all the best in your new goal. You can
Thank you,
achieve
man.
all your goals.
Thank you. I hope I can find a time to come back in the mornings again
Oh,
soon.
sometime in the night. Yeah, I'll be here
Yeah.
to support you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Guys, thank you. Have a great day. Probably we will not meet each other in another immersion until the weekend, so enjoy your weekend too.
Qual é seu
Thank you.
Instagram? Seu
Meu,
Instagram?
meu Instagram ou é M Flávios ou é Marcos Flávios, eu não tenho certeza,
Marcos Flávio.
mas ele é. Mas o meu Instagram é um lugar assim parado. Como uma
É.
pessoa me disse uma vez, se fosse um pote de água, estava dando dengue.
Gostei.
Yeah.
Valeu.
Valeu, gente. Obrigado.
Boa sorte.
Um abraço.